My first question for you is like you guys that have Michael Mayer for two straight games, but could you describe like the impact he has on the special teams unit?
Mike, he's what he does. He's right. So like if you were to say, hey, what's Mike's nickname? He's right. He does everything right, and so he just gives us that calm of you don't have to worry about that spot. Everything that he does is he's always on.
And you guys showed improvements last week, the last week against Tennessee, but when it comes to like in terms of kick return coverage, especially when what happened in the commander and punt return coverage in the Commanders game, even the Colts game, just what did you see were like the biggest issues with you guys in that?
I think it's one of those things where I got to do a better job coaching. I'm never ever going to say, from a player's perspective, it's leverage, just being leverage. And I got to do a better job of getting them in the right spots in practice, because practice is everything that shows up in the game.
And from we saw Alex Botman out there returning. Just what did you like from him against Tennessee?
Decisive. True speed is, it's smooth. And smooth is because you know what to do. And then he was very, very decisive and intentional.
If you kind of like, it was like, I know Pete Carroll talked about for like 3 straight weeks, you guys kind of were inconsistent on the special teams department. How frustrating was that dealing with that over the time period?
It's frustrating. It's truth. It cost us 3 games. That's flat out truth. So it's just one of those things where trust, like you just said, and truth share the first 3 letters for a reason. So we have to get that cleaned up. And again, if you're looking, hey, where is the finger or where it has to get fixed? It's TOM. It's me. And Tom's got to make sure they're ready to go. And we can't do that to our football team. Our offense is counting on us. Our defense is counting on us. It's not just about turnovers, things like that. It's all about the ball. And you got to take care of the ball. We can't let the ball finish in end zones. We can't give the ball to them on a block punt. So that's all on me.
And communication's always important, especially when you're going to Kansas City. It's going to be a lot out there. So getting the call in, communicating with the other guys, them communicating with me is going to be important. And then kind of the same thing. Anytime that you've been playing for a long time, you deserve respect. So that's exactly what we'll give them.
So Chris Jones, obviously Hall of Famer, potential future Hall of Famer. What's the key, I guess, to trying to slow him down? You're not going to stop him. He's going to do his plays in there too.
Yeah, like earlier you said communication. So I think communicating, knowing where he's at is probably going to be very important. And then other than that, just sticking with your fundamentals and techniques that you work on during the week. So we, have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, maybe you stay here and we work all day and try to get better at the fundamentals and use that in game.
Last question I have, because most of you guys on the line have all played at least one game in Kansas City. How important is that to have that experience going in such a loud environment where you are going to have to be doing things a little differently?
Yeah. I think any away game you're going to have to use the silent cadence, right? Or at least most of them. So just locking in on hearing Gino's cadence or the play call within the huddle, just locking in on that, and then going out there, communicating on the line, getting it done, and then getting the ball snaps can be important.
How's the team in terms of mental reps to this one different being that it's a division like did you go in a little bit of a different attitude?
Yeah, I think for the most part, at least to me, maybe to other people, I just try to focus on the day that's at hand, and then after that we'll get to the next day and the next day. I try to not make anything bigger than what it is. So yeah.
And last one for me was with Ashton's kind of increased workload and just the running game getting going more so. How does that kind of help the flow of the offense?
Yeah, you hear from whatever middle school or high school about how important it is to have a balanced team. So being able to run the ball helps the pass, and being able to pass the ball helps the run. So